The same wind blows on us all. The only difference in the rival is the set of the sail. The wind gonna blow. You just got to set your sail better. And the moment you set the sail in the direction that you want to go, this is the time you start going in that direction. If not, you go the opposite direction every single time. My senior year, the black jersey game we wore against South Carolina on Halloween. That game, fans traditionally don't like to go against anything traditionally in Knoxville. And Coach Kiffin went out on a limb, man. We had a team meeting. And he said, y'all got my back. We were like, yeah, Coach. We had no clue what he was talking about. And he was like, this is what we going to do. And he showed us the jerseys, bro. We went nuts. That was on a Friday. Those guys lost that day. They lost on Friday. Just because we was going to be super swaggy. And we knew we had to win for him. And he was letting us look good. And, you know, Deion said, you look good, you play good. So that was half of the battle, man. So when we came out that tonal, we came out in the orange and we came back out in the black, and the Jumbotron saw it, bro, the place it erupted, bro. I get chills talking about it. It was electric. That was probably one of the most electric feelings from just, we didn't even hit the field yet, but you knew you was going to win. So that one right there, that one, I would give that one right there, bro. I played with Eric Berry and Inky Johnson. So the dynamics are a little different because bro, the ball just came, like, it's crazy. Like, people see him as one of the best safeties to play the game and just think it was natural, but the guy put in work. So it was really cool to see you can have all this natural skill set, but the work ethic that's behind it, the mindset, that warrior mentality. So that right there, then he's happened to be from the A, and then Ink from the A. So the mindset of my guys that was in the DB room that I had a chance to spend a lot of time with, that just relentless mindset and that winner warrior mentality. Those, man, I was around them in the trenches. So I guess from playing with them and being around them on a regular basis, that'd be a toss up, bro. Because just the mindset it takes to win on the field, that whole mindset it takes to win in life when you're going through challenges, adversity, struggles, it correlates and it carries over. And that's who you are. I said, it ain't no switch for being a dog. Like, the switch is always on. And getting a chance to be around those guys was definitely one of the biggest blessings. Playing Georgia, and you know, they put them big boys on that wedge. And normally, I'm on the outside. At this particular time, I have to be on the inside, and I'm coming down, bro, the wedge right in front of me. So that moment of that linebacker going through that hole and me hitting in my head, like, that's one of those moments that hit. So now I'm like, bro, I'm the first one here. Well, it's gonna be me, it's gonna be them. There's 4 of them. I'm a buck 95. They at least 240. And bro, it was number 45. I think he was a fullback or a tight end. And bro, I'm like, all right, here you go. Boom, bro, split the wedge. He shook him. I'm like, what, bro? That moment right there, I'm like, bro, I don't know how you tripping. You got caught slipping because y'all all, but yeah, broke the wedge, bro. We made the play. That moment right there was pretty crazy because I'm like, I remember that was kind of like running through that hole, blocking for my fullback and getting cracked. I'm like, bro, here we go. And normally, you know, we got a couple crazy guys. Linebackers is always down there first. I just happened to be right there at that time. And it was like, bro, what in the world? These some big boys. So that was one of those moments right there. Cause he got up. When he got up, he tried to talk, but he was a little dazed. So it was great. Somebody got a picture of it too. Somebody actually got a picture of that and sent it to me. I had no clue who it was. It randomly got a picture, like years later of that particular play. So that one was a good one because I'm like, bro, that was one. That one to test you just a little bit back in the day when you had that wedge, because they gonna crush you or you gonna crush it. Normally, it don't work out for everybody that way. You know, I grew up in Southwest Atlanta, and I always didn't necessarily want the sharpest tool in the box. I want the dullest tool, but being able to hone your craft, your skill set, and now when you're able to get paid to speak, people to hear your words and your opinions and your thoughts. I think that's probably one of them right there, just because it removes the excuses for anybody that's coming from where I come from or anybody that's coming from the same demographics, because you can always add value to yourself. And the moment you add more value to yourself, you can add more value to others, where I never thought somebody would pay to hear your thoughts and your opinions. And it can be a career, you can make a living. So the fact that um, that's a thing, and I'm able to do that. It's crazy to me. It's a blessing. It's crazy because I think about football the same way, man. We did that for free in the backyard, and then on the sidewalks, and then on the concrete. And if you do that long enough and good at it, they will pay you a lot of money to go do that. Now at this point, you're banging your body up, but it's crazy the thought process of what's real life and what people get paid to do. It's crazy. So that's one of the things I always tell a lot of young people. Think about that thing that you're really good at that you would do for fun and you do for free, and it's probably somebody getting paid to do it. So when you get ready to make your transition, think about that particular thing, because it's somebody on this planet that's probably getting paid to do that. And if you do it for free, you do it for fun, it wakes you up early, keeps you up late, you probably can get paid to do the exact same thing. And that's probably one of those purposes or skill sets that you have that you don't even think about. The first one that comes to mind though is don't wish it was easy, wish you were better. I believe it's going to be a lot of life that's going to happen to them, and we're going to wish situations were easier, things came a different way. But really, most of the time in my life when things worked out, I just got better at it. And one of the things I concluded, man, life don't get harder. Life don't get easier. We just get better at handling hard better. Like, it's nothing going to get easier. You just skill up, get your mindset right, your focus right, your discipline right. You do those small things compounded over time, and that thing that was hard to you is not as hard because you just got better, and so you handle hard better versus thinking that things gonna get easier. It looks easier to the average person, or it looks easier to someone else, just like the game done taught us. That back pedal, that planting, that goal, and that being able to drop on the pivot, drop on the down, like all those things look easier when you see Dion do it because he got better at that skill set. It looks easier when you looking at somebody else that's been doing it for a period of time because they got better at that skill set. But at one point in time, they wasn't. So if you focus in on those things that are hard to you, those challenges, and you work on developing yourself as a person in those areas that you can develop at, you learn how to handle hard better, because life is not going to slow down just because it's you. Life is not going to roll over and say, nah, you got it just because it's you. Like, that's not how this thing works. So in the midst of all the challenges, the adversities, you got to realize that whatever you do at some point in time, you might not be the best at it. But if you focus on those things, those skill set, the mindset, those intangibles, eventually you'll handle hard better, and that thing will look easier to you, and you'll be able to do it easier. And at some point in time, you'll be able to relay that message to somebody else and help them get better as well. Because at the end of the day, like the same wind blows on us all. The only difference in the rival is the set of the sail. So the wind gonna blow. You just got to set your sail better. And the moment you set the sail in the direction that you want to go, this is the time you'll start going in that direction. If not, you'll go the opposite direction every single time.